ඉතින් අද ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් වෙනවා සිඩ්නි වල. උඹලා ජොයින් වෙලා බලන්න. ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මම බෑන් නේ මේ පාර මගේ වැට්සිම් ලාස්ට් ෆ්ලයිට් එක වෙද්දී ඒක බලමුකෝ අපි. සංකරා off ගොඩක්
Right. Runway 29 on left for circuit training, left circuit frequency 123.6. Right not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Have OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Great Town Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot.
Information Foxtrot.
Thanks Town Channel information Foxtrot. Runway 29 to centre for arrivals and departures. Right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 on left for circuit training, left circuit frequency 123.6. Runway 29 on right not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 2, QNH 1013. On first contact with Great Town Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Thanks Town Channel information Foxtrot. Runway 29 to centre for arrivals and departures. Right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 on left for circuit training, left circuit frequency 123.6. Runway 29 on right not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Great Town Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Thanks Town Channel information Foxtrot. 29 to centre for arrivals and departures. Right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 on left for circuit training, 123.6. Runway 29 on right not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees. Cav OK. Temperature 22, 1013. On first contact with Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Thanks Town Channel information Foxtrot. Runway 29 to centre for arrivals and departures. Right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 on left for circuit training, left circuit frequency 3.6. Runway not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Great Town Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Thanks Town Channel information Foxtrot. Runway 29 to centre for arrivals and departures. Right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 on left for circuit training, left circuit frequency 123.6. Runway 29 on right not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Great Town Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Thanks Town Channel information Foxtrot. Runway 2 to centre for arrivals and departures. Right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 on left for circuit training, left circuit frequency 123.6. Runway 29 on right not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 22, QNH 103. On first contact with Great Town Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Thanks Town Channel information Foxtrot. Runway 29 to centre for arrivals and departures. Right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 on left for circuit training, left circuit frequency 123.6. Runway 29 on right not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Great Town Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Thanks Channel information Foxtrot. Runway 29 to centre for arrivals and departures. Right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 on left for circuit training, left circuit frequency 123.6. Runway 29 on right not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Great Town Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Thanks Town Channel information Foxtrot. Runway 29 to centre for arrivals and departures. Right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 on left for circuit training, left circuit frequency 123.6. Runway 29 on right not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Grantstown Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Grantstown Channel information Foxtrot, runway travels and departures, right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 left for circuit training, left circuit, frequency 126. Runway 29 right, not available. Expect delays for circuit training. 250 degrees, 1 knot. Cav OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Grantstown Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Grantstown Channel information Foxtrot, runway 29 centre for arrivals and departures, right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 left for circuit training, left circuit, frequency 123.6. Runway 2 double G work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Grantstown Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Grantstown Channel information Foxtrot, runway 29 centre for arrivals and departures, right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 left for circuit training, left circuit, frequency 123.6. Runway 29 right, not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Grantstown Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Grantstown Channel information Foxtrot, runway 29 centre for arrivals and departures, right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 left for circuit training, left circuit, frequency 123.6. Runway right, not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Grantstown Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Grantstown Channel information Foxtrot, runway 29 centre for arrivals and departures, right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 left for circuit training, left circuit, frequency 123.6. Runway 29 right, not available due work in progress. Expect delay. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Grantstown Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Grantstown Channel information Foxtrot, runway 29 centre for arrivals and departures, right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 left for circuit training, circuit, frequency 123.6. Runway 29 right, not available due work in progress. Expect delay training. Wind 250 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Grantstown Tower, receipt of information Foxtrot. Grantstown Channel information, runway 29 centre for arrivals and departures, right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 left for circuit training, left circuit, frequency 123.6. Runway 29 right, not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 2, QNH 1013. On first contact with Grantstown Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Grantstown Channel information Foxtrot, runway 29 centre for arrivals and departures, right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 left for circuit training, left circuit, frequency 123.6. Runway 29 right, not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Grantstown Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Grantstown Channel information Foxtrot, runway 29 centre for arrivals and departures, right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 left for circuit training, left circuit, frequency 123.6. Runway 29 right, not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 2, QNH 1013. On first contact with Grantstown Tower, all ground notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Grantstown Channel information Foxtrot, runway 29 centre for arrivals and departures, right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 left for circuit training, left circuit, frequency 123.6. Runway 29 right, not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Grantstown Tower or ground, notify Foxtrot. Grantstown Channel information Foxtrot, runway 29 descender for arrivals and departures, right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 left for circuit training, left circuit, frequency 123.6. Runway 29 right not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Grantstown Tower or ground, notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Grantstown Channel information Foxtrot, runway 29 departures, right circuit, frequency 132.8. Runway 29 left for circuit training, left circuit, frequency 123.6. Runway 29 right not available due work in progress. Expect delays for circuit training. Wind 250 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 22, QNH 1013. On first contact with Grantstown Tower or ground, notify in receipt of information Foxtrot. Grantstown Channel information Fox, runway 29 descender for arrivals and departures, right circuit 132.8. Runway 29 left for circuit training, left circuit, frequency 123.6. Runway 29 right not available.
Sydney ground, Sri Lankan 1180, radio check.
Hello, station calling, that's coordinator. Ground is not this frequency.
Sorry about that, Sri Lankan 1180.
Yeah, Sri Lankan 1180, connect delivery on 133.8.
133.8 Sri Lankan 180, thank you.
Sydney via Chatham planned route 5000, runway 34, just confirm 34 left, 34 right for departure, Sydney 3 departure and score code 4525, 5021, correction 24.
5024, it's going to be runway 34 right and squawk is 4525.
4525, 5024.
5024, thanks. Contact coordinator 127.6, taxi.
1276, thanks, 5024.
Delivery, g'day, Qantas 11 Super for Los Angeles, request clearance. Qantas 11 Super, standby number 2.
Sri Lankan 1180, good morning, radio check.
Sri Lankan 1180, readability 5. Jetstar 501, have your clearance advance ready to copy. Ready for copy, Jetstar 501. Jetstar 501, cleared to Melbourne via Wollongong flight plan route. Runway 34 right, Marriott 7 departure, Wollongong transition. Climb via speed 5000, squawk 7226, departures 129.7. Clear to Melbourne via runway 34 right, Wollongong 2 departure, initial 5000, squawk 7226, departure frequency 129.7, Jetstar 501. Jetstar 501, thanks, contact coordinator 127.6 for push. Contact ground 127.6 for push, Jetstar 501. And Qantas 11, have your clearance, boats ready to copy. Qantas 11 Super. Qantas 11 Super cleared to Los Angeles via Nova flight plan route. Runway 34 left, Richmond 6 departure radar transition. Climb visited 5000, squawk 1461, departures 129.7. Clear LA via Nova flight plan routes. Runway 34 left at Richmond 6 departure radar transition. Climb visited 5000, 1461 in the box and departures all. Correction, say again, departure frequency for me. Qantas 11, all booked departures 129.7. 129.7, thanks, Qantas 11 Super. We're Bay International 10. Qantas 11 Super, thanks. Contact coordinator 127.6 push. Have a good flight. Coordinator 127.6, Qantas 11 Super, thanks.
Sri Lankan 1180 at 74 Alpha, requesting IFR clearance to Melbourne with information Foxtrot type Airbus A320 200.
Sri Lankan 1180, information ATIS is now correct. Sorry, information Alpha is now current. Cleared to Melbourne via Wollongong flight plan route. Runway 34 left, Wollongong 2 departure. Climb is at 5000, squawk 4304, departures 129.7.
Sri Lankan 1180, could you repeat please?
Sri Lankan 1180, all good. Cleared to Melbourne via Wollongong flight plan route. Runway 34 left, Wollongong 2 departure. Climb is at 5000, squawk 4304, departures 129.7.
Wollongong 2 departure, climb to flight level 5000, squawk 4305, contact departure 129.7, departure runway 34 left, Sri Lankan 1180.
Sri Lankan 1180, thanks. Contact coordinator 127.6 for push.
Contact 127.6 for Sri Lankan 1180.
Sri Lankan 1180, ASM, thanks.
Sydney delivery gated in 1+1 advance Lima information out on board, request an AFR clearance to Darwin.
Qantas 185 Lima cleared to Darwin via Richmond flight plan route. Runway 34 left, Richmond 6 departure, Richmond transition. Clavia Sid 5000, squawk 1372, departures 129.7.
Roger, we clear to Darwin via Rig 7 departure, runway 34 left, squawk 1372, departure 129.7, 125 Lima.
Qantas 185 Lima, thanks. Contact coordinator 127.6 for push. Have a good flight.
One 9.2 for push back 125 Lima, thank you, goodbye.
Qantas 185 Lima Nilly, it's going to be 127.6.
127.6, correction, 125 Lima, goodbye.
So.
යාමෝ තේරා මාර හැපනින් එකක් තියෙනවා. එයාටම තියෙනවා මාරද කියලා. A320 තමයි යන්නේ. වෙලාවෙ බෑන් කරලා ඉඳන්නේ නැහැ ඉතින්. මොකද තමයි බලමු. IRS 9 Tekul aku pada naik taksi.
Sydney delivery, Jetstar A320 request type out of Brisbane.
Jetstar 820, stand by number 1. Jetstar 820, have your clearance advice ready to copy.
Jetstar 820 ready to copy.
Jetstar 820 cleared to Brisbane via Olsen flight plan route, runway 34 right, Olsen 1 departure, climb visited 5000, squawk 3617, departures 129.7.
Jetstar 820, what was our frequency?
129.7.
Jetstar 820 cleared to Brisbane via Olsen flight plan route, runway 34 right, Olsen 1 departure, climb via Sid to 5000, squawk 3617, departure frequency 128, no, 129.7, Jetstar 820, we're on Bay 57.
Jetstar 820, thanks. Contact Sydney coordinator 127.6 for push. Yep.
Contact Sydney to coordinator 127, sorry, what was that?
127.6.
Contact Sydney coordinator 127.6 for push, Jetstar 820.
And all session Sydney terminal information Bravo is now current changes, wind 290 at 7 knots. Sydney terminal information Bravo.
Delivery Jetstar 7998, request clearance Avalon.
Jetstar 7998, cleared to Avalon via Wollongong flight plan route, runway 34 right, Marab 7 departure, Wollongong transition, climb visit 5000, squawk 4775, departures 129.7.
Melbourne Avalon, Wollongong flight planner, runway 34 right, Marab 7, Wollongong transition. Climb at 5,04775. Departures 129.70, stand 124, just start 7998.
Just off 7998, thanks. Contact coordinator 127.6, push.
276, just off 7998, thanks.
Sydney delivery, good morning to you, sir. Speedbird 16, Sydney stand 36 at the international terminal. Information Bravo on board, requesting clearance to Singapore as follows, please.
Speedbird 16 cleared to Singapore via Cadam flight plan reach. Runway 34 left to Cadam 1 departure. Climb via SID 5000, squawk 1322, departures 128.3.
Right, you cleared Singapore via Cadam flight plan route, runway 34 left, Cadam 1 departure, climb via SID 5000, and departure will be on 128.3, Speedbird 16.
Speedbird 16, thanks. Contact coordinator 127.6, push.
Coordinator 127.6 for push, Speedbird 16, thank you.
Sydney delivery is Sri Lankan 180. Due to the scenery we are facing forward, so we don't need to push request engine start directly.
Sydney delivery below category 343, actually, step.
Sri Lankan 1180 delivery due to the scenery we are facing forward, so we don't need to push request to start engines.
Sri Lankan 1180, start is at your discretion in Australia. You can still contact 127.6 for taxi though.
Okay, contact 127.6 for taxi, Sri Lankan 180. Have a good day.
You too.
Start
Melbourne ground, confirm good crash in Sydney ground, Qantas 2906, ATC 5, request push and start.
Qantas 296 Sydney delivery, standby for ground on 121.7, so monitor hit please.
Monitor 121.7, Qantas 296.
Coordinator, hello, Spirit 16 with you, stand 36 in Mission Park.
Spirit 16 Sydney coordinator, good day, standby for ground 126.5, so monitor hit please.
Stand by, monitor 126.5, Spirit 16, thank you.
Coordinator, just a 799, just a 7998, request pushback, stand 124. Jetstar 7998, Sydney coordinator, good day, stand by for ground 121.7, so that's monitor hit please. Stand by for ground 121.7, Jetstar 7998.
any ground. Cut ground pertama.
Sydney ground, Qantas 3694, ready for pushback.
Station calling for pushback, call sign only. Station calling for pushback, call sign only.
Qantas 3694, parking gate Alpha 7.
Qantas 3694, coordinator, good day. Stand by for ground on 121.7. So monitor ground on 1217, please. Qantas 3694, monitor ground on 121.7.
121.7, Qantas 3694.
Qantas 3694, monitor ground on 121.7.
Frequency 121.7, Qantas 3694.
Just confirm monitor, sir. So just listen on the frequency, do not contact it.
Not contact. Not contact yet.
No, I want you to okay, listen to me. I want you to monitor ground on 121.7.
Okay, roger.
Sri Lankan 1180 at 74 Alpha, request taxi to runway 34 left.
Sri Lankan 1180, just confirm you do not need pushback.
Sri Lankan 1180, due to the scenery we are facing forward, we don't need pushback.
Okay, Sri Lankan 1180, monitor ground on 126.5.
Monitor ground on 126.5, Sri Lankan 1180. එයා ඉන්නේ පුෂ් කරන්න විතරයි. ඇගලම කිව්ව දාන්න කියලා 126.5. බල 126.5 මොකක්ද කියලා එකත් ග්‍රවුන්ඩ්. පිස් වැදලා එක 126.5 Sydney ground off.
Sri Lanka 1180, taxi flight Juliet, hold short Alpha.
Sri Lankan 1180, taxi via Juliet and hold short of Alpha. Taxi via Juliet, hold short of Alpha. මෙතනින් දකුණට
Qantas 185 Lima, contact tower 120.5, good day.
120.51.
short of Alpha කියන මෙතන නවත්තන්න කියලා. හරි. එහෙනම් අපි යන් parking brakes off.
Speedbird 16 for that.
Speedbird 16, taxi via Golf Alpha, hold short runway 25.
Golf and Alpha, hold short runway 25, Speedbird 16.
දාලා වගේ මට හිතෙන්නේ අයියෝ යනවා ටික ටික ඉස්සරහට taxi via Juliet hold short of Alpha ඒ ගානට යන්න දකුණ බලන්න ඕන මොනවා වුණත් දකුණ clear Alpha කියන්නේ මෙතන ඉස්සරහා ඉඳන් හෝල් කරන්න කියලා කිව්වේ
Franken 1180, continue taxi Alpha, holding point Alpha 6, runway 34 left.
continue taxi via Alpha to Alpha 6 Sri Lankan 180
Speedbird 16, continue taxi, cross runway 25, Alpha, holding point Alpha 6, runway 34 left, give way to the Sri Lankan A320.
Alrighty, Alpha to Alpha 6, holding point 34 left, give way to the Sri Lankan A320, cross runway 25, speed 16.
දාන්නේ හරි පැත්තට වෙන්න ඕනේ
Velocity 65, pushback approved.
Alpha 6 කියලා කිව්වේ Alpha 6 මේ මොකක්ද Alpha 3
Velocity 65, pushback approved.
දැන් ඇඟ සීතල වෙලා තියෙන්නේ Alpha 3 පාව වුණා අන්න එයාක්‍රාෆ්ට් එක ටේක් ඔෆ් කරනවා ලෑන්ඩ් කරනවා
Striker 1180, confirm squawking 4304.
Sri Lankan 180 the ground set 4305 is it 4304
Striker 1180, squawk 4304.
Squawk 4304 Sri Lankan 180 ඉස්සෙල්ලගේ 4305 කියලා ඊකට මට කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ දැන් Alpha
Diego, g'day, Velocity 567, holding short straight 4 left across.
Velocity 567, ground, g'day, hold position.
Holding position, Velocity 567.
velocity 567 on runway 25, cross runway 34 left, vacate left Alpha, taxi to point Alpha 6, runway 34 left.
Alpha 6, can you describe?
Cross 34 left on runway 25, then we'll vacate left on Alpha to point Alpha 6, runway 34 left, velocity 567.
Lincoln 1180, contact tower 120.5, good day.
Contact tower on 120.5, Sri Lankan 190, good day. 120.5. 120.5.
Seabird 16, contact tower 120.5, good day.
ඔක්කොම එකට කරන්න වෙන එක තමයි දැන් ස්ට්‍රෙස්ෆුල් මේක නැත්නම් කවුරු හරි ට්‍රැෆික් කන්ට්‍රෝල් කවුරු කමියුනිකේෂන්ස් බලනවා නම් මට කිසි අවුලක් නැහැ.
Tower, hello, Spirit 16 with you on Alpha 4 Papa 6.
Spirit 16, Sydney Tower, good day.
දැන් මම
Alpha Lima Kilo 1180, Sydney Tower, are you with me?
Sydney Tower, get a Connor 791 with you on final runway 34 left.
Qantas 791, Sydney Tower, g'day, number 1.
Number 1 on Connor 791.
Sydney Tower, Sri Lankan 1180, holding short at runway 34 left.
Sri Lankan 1180, Sydney Tower, g'day, number 1. Break, Qantas 791, winds 270 degrees, 11 knots, runway 34 left, clear land.
Clear land 34 left, Connor 791.
एयरक्राफ्ट लैंड कर रहा हूँ इधर. यहाँ लैंड करने का अभी होल्ड करके देना. ये बलंड होने का. विदेश आएगा फिर. Qantas 791 लैंड करना runway 34 लेफ्ट के P Lincoln.
Sure, Lincoln 1180, are you ready for immediate?
Sri Lankan 1980, say again.
Sri Lankan 1180, be ready for immediate takeoff.
Be ready for immediate takeoff, Sri Lankan 1980.
Sea Tower, good evening, Qantas 466, IVA 5 knots out.
Qantas 466, Sydney Tower, good day, number 2. Sri Sri Lankan 1180, runway 34 left, line up.
Line up at 34 left, Sri Lankan 1180.
Target A, Velocity 567, ready in the queue, Alpha 6.
Velocity 567, Sydney Tower, good day, number 3.
මොකක් හරි එකක් කියනවා ඇති නැත්නම්.
Qantas 466, late landing clearance.
Stack late landing, Qantas 466.
Qantas 791, clear of the runway on Bravo 9.
Sri Lankan 1180, winds 270 degrees, 11 knots, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff, no delay.
Clear to take off, no delay, Sri Lankan 1180.
Qantas 791, contact ground 121.7, good day.
Ground 121.7, Qantas 791, see ya.
එහෙනම් අපි ඉතින් කියන විදිහට කරු කරන්න දෙන්න.
Qantas 466, good run.
Qantas 466, good.
අපට සීමාව ඩිස්කනෙක්ට් කරා ප්‍රේම් රේට් එක අඩු වුණා කියලා කියන්නේ ඔය කියන්නේ.
Sri Lankan 1180, contact departures 128.3, good day.
Contact departure 128.3, good day. Departure Sri Lankan 1180, passing 3000, climbing to 5000. Sydney departure Sri Lankan 1180, passing 4000, climbing to 5000.
Sydney approach, good evening, Qantas 466, tracking 290.
Jetstar 501, contact Melbourne Centre 125.0, good day.
Contact Centre 125.0, good day, just start 501.
මේක මල්ල කරුමයක් වුණානේ.
Approach, good day, runway 34 right, to expect independent visual approach, descend by start of 6,000.
Sri Lankan 1180 departure, senior departure at flight level 5000. We had a technical issue and we got disconnected and we came back.
Sri Lankan 1180 departures, good day, report level.
Sri Lankan 1180, we had 8000, sorry.
Sri Lankan 1180, climb to flight level 280.
Climb to flight level 280, Sri Lankan 1180.
Sri Lankan 1180, resume navigation, clear direct to Wollongong.
Resume navigation to Wollongong, Sri Lankan 190.
Departure, hello, Speed 16 with you, passing 2000. Malaysian 141 for separation, expedite descent until 7,000. Last station calling, unacknowledged, say the call sign. Speed 16 with you, passing 2,500. Steverbird 16, departures identified, climb via seat to flight level 280. Via seat to flight level 280, Steverbird 16.
Yes, any departure, good evening, Qantas 296, with you step 5000.
Qantas 296, departures identified, climb via seat to flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, Qantas 296.
Qantas 466, resume navigation, cleared direct to Nasho. Qantas 466, resume navigation, cleared direct to Nasho.
ඒක මාර්ගය සාමාන්‍යයෙන් දැනගත්තා. මේක ෆ්‍රේම් රේට් එක දැන් මම මේක වීඩියෝ රෙකෝඩ් කරනවා ඒක ස්පයිලට් කනෙක්ට් වෙලා තියා ග්‍රාෆ් පොඩක් තියෙනවා ලොකු යාපුවට ෆ්‍රේම් රේට් එක 20ට අඩු වෙච්ච ගමන් මේකෙන් ඩිස්කනෙක්ට් වෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ යාළුවා දෙන්නේ නැහැ 20ට අඩු වුණොත් ෆ්‍රේම් රේට් එක. අද තමයි ඒක දැනගත්තේ. ඉතින් මම ආයෙනකොට මේකේ ග්‍රැෆික් සෙටින්ග්ස් අඩු කරගෙන එන්න ඕනේ. මම මේ ෆුල් දාගෙන ආවේ. ඒකට අන්තන් කෙලවෙන්න කියලා ෂේප් වුණා. ස්ටෑන්ඩඩ් දාන්න ඕනේ මේක.
Qantas 466, connect director 126.1.
126.1, Qantas 466.
Sri Lankan 1180, you're cleared direct to Wollongong. I'm not sure where you're turning, but Wollongong is currently on a heading of 170 from your present position.
Turning to heading 170, Sri Lankan 180, sorry, we're following the flight plan, sorry.
Sri Lankan 1180, just disregard the flight plan route, clear direct to Wollongong when able. Direct to Wollongong, Whiskey Oscar Lima.
Direct to Wollongong, Sri Lankan 180.
Malaysian 141, contact director 126.1, good day. Clear departure, g'day, Velocity 567, passing 2,400 knots, not 5,000. Velocity 567, departures, g'day, identified, happy birthday, climb to fly level 280. Well, thank you very much, sir. We'll climb by set for level 280. Happy birthday to you as well. Thank you very much, appreciate it.
clear to along
5024 approach.
මට ඒක අමතක වුණා මම ඉතින් ෆයිව් ප්ලෑන් එකේ විදිහට ආතල් එකේ ගියා
Qantas 420 approach, g'day, runway 34 left, expect independent visual approach, descend via start at 6,000.
Metro 424 left and descend via start at 6,000, Qantas 420.
Approach velocity 567, request. Velocity 567, go ahead. Velocity 567, request direct Orly, boss. Bravo Oscar Romeo Lima India. Velocity 567, stand by.
Approach Qantas 450, just confirm any otherwise speed below 1,000 feet.
Qantas 420, speed 250 knots or less below 10,000.
Sydney approach, Qantas 478, rivet for arrival, altitude 9,000.
G'day, stand by.
heading කියලා ස්පීඩ් එක 170 දැන් තමයි
Velocity 570, correction 567, cleared direct Borley. Direct Borley, velocity 567, thank you very much. Qantas 478, runway 34 left, expect independent visual approach, descend by start at 6,000.
Runway 34 left, expecting independent down to 4,000, Qantas 478.
Qantas 478, descend by start at 6,000.
Descend by start to 6,000, Qantas 478.
Sorry, 20 contact Melbourne Centre, correction Brisbane Centre, 130 90, g'day.
Just A20 contact Brisbane Centre, 130.9.
Affirmative. Emirates 413, did you call?
Affirm, Emirates 413, Super Info Charlie.
Emirates 413, approach, g'day, runway 34 left, expect independent visual approach, descend by start at 6,000.
By the start of 6,000, expecting the independent visual, runway 34 left, Emirates 413.
independent visual
Departure screening, velocity 65, passing altitude 6,400, be cut on departure.
Velocity 65, departures identified, just in future ensure you maintain 5,000, your cleared level is 5,000, but climb by set to flight level 280.
Climb by set, climb flight level 280, velocity 65.
Sri Lankan 1180, contact Melbourne Centre, 125.0, g'day.
Contact Melbourne Centre on 125.7 as
Sri Lankan 1180, contact Melbourne Centre 125.0. Good day.
Contact Melbourne Centre on 125.7 Sri Lankan 190. Good day.
Sri Lankan 1180, negative 125.0.
125.0 Sri Lankan 190. Have a good day.
Good day.
Clarification, if that's flight number being specified anywhere on the plane.
Velocity 65, it's not on the charts, it's in your airways clearance, was climbed by SID to 5,000, and that's
Good afternoon, Sri Lankan 1180 at climbing to 280, passing to 70.
Apollo, is the station calling second?
Sri Lankan 1180 at flight level 280.
Sri Lankan 1180 Connecticut at flight level 380.
Climb to flight level 380, Sri Lankan 1180. 380 over the end of the month.
Velocity 841 at flight level 250.
Velocity 841 continues to tempo 10 now, City QNH 1014.
Descent to flight level 100. Confirm velocity 41.
Velocity 841, AFM 10,000, QNH 1014.
Flight level 100 and QNH 1014. Velocity 841.
And Melbourne Centre Goonie, Qantas 296 at flight level 280.
Plus 296 and a good icon flight level 360.
Aircraft flight level 360, Qantas 296.
So now Apple's looping double for a few issues. The sim it is crashed and aircraft's buggy. I'm going to rejoin those different aircraft profile and be back in about 5 minutes.
Apple's looping.
Good day, velocity 567 on flight level 280, happy birthday.
New station in there. Sounds like 1806 runway 3 park, clear to take off.
Clear take off 35806.
The other station, go ahead.
Velocity 567 on flight level 280, happy birthday.
That would be why Dougie's on me. G'day, one flight level 360.
Flight level 360, velocity 567.
Center, hello, Stuart 16 with you, climbing flight level 50. Stuart 16, Center, g'day, climb flight level 360. Flight level 360, Stuart 16. Velocity 65, Center, g'day, climb flight level 320.
Melbourne Centre 5 minute,
Hubbard 24 Center, g'day, stand by, grab 7, turn left, heading to Reader.
left turn 230.
Hubbard 24, hello, just advise, top of the set.
5 minute 24 okay. 806 airborne, passing 3000.
Box 806 identified, climb via SIDS, but flight level 150, currently 128.4.
Climb by SID 150, minus 806.
Minus 806, currently 128.4. Oh, you're already there, disregard. Velocity A41, contact approach 128, decimal tree, bye-bye.
128.3, velocity 841.
Grim 7, rerouting with star advisory. Well, no report of observed traffic on the descent, that area QNH for you 1014.
1014, no traffic, no cruising flight mentioned.
Grim 7, descent 9, correction 10,000, Sydney QNH 1014.
10,000, and then we'll get the QNH.
AFM, descent 106, second. Readability 5. Thanks. Giant 141 descent, VSR 10,000, Sydney QNH 1014, connect approach 128, tree, bye-bye.
Descend 10,000 QNH 1014, Sydney approach on 128, decimal 13, Giant 141 heavy here.
River 14, Melbourne Centre, g'day, currently passing flight level 226, climbing flight level 280.
River 14, Centre, g'day, only need to report level cleared
my flight level 340. Flight level 340, speedboat 14. On us 806, star clearance rivet for arrival, runway 34 left, when ready, descent 10,000, sending QNH 1014.
Lift 434 left, when ready to send to 10,000, and just say again the QNH 506.
QNH 1014.
1014, 806.
Program 7 for your awareness. There is a 74715 miles to your 12 o'clock, flight level 130. You're making number 2 to them, contact approach 128, decimal 3.
Yeah, the traffic is 28.3 for group 7. Thank you so much. See ya.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's 125.3. Sorry.
128.3. He's got one more ring for a minute.
Alright, 28.3. So.
G'day, you're cleared Sydney via Cullen land route, runway 35, Cullen to departure, Columbia 710 now. Squawk 4547, departure frequency 128, decimal 3. Apologies, our departure frequency 125 decimal 0, I don't know where that came from. 167, thanks, push approved, report ready for taxi. 67.
Udah sound udah berangkat.
Lincoln 1180, connect 132, decimal 2, g'day.
Sri Lankan 1180, could you please repeat the frequency, sir?
Lincoln 1180, FM 132, decimal 2, bye-bye.
Contact 132 decimal 2, Sri Lankan 1180.
Other 24 identification, terminology, radar contact lost.
Good afternoon, Sri Lankan 1180 at flight level 380.
Sri Lankan 1180, Melbourne, say now. Canada 240, descend by star 3000 from VATSIM joint final, runway 27, cleared Airbus approach. Descend by star 3000, cleared Airbus approach, runway 27, Canada 1. Queuing 58 Delta, contact tower 120.5, g'day.
120.5, queuing 58 Delta, g'day.
Queuing 414, descend by star 10,000, Canberra QNH 1016.
By the start at 10,000 and 1016 QNH, on us 414.
Just also if it's possible that we can resume our own speed.
Just 63 negative, for sequencing needs you to maintain decimal 77.
Decimal 77, no worries, just 60.
Air Canada 240 at VATSIM, contact the tower 120.5, g'day. 120.5, you want me to contact tower right now or can you quick? At VATSIM. At VATSIM, okay, 240.
Qantas 414, Canberra Information Hotel now current changes, winds 290 degrees, 14 knots, cab OK.
Copy the changes, Qantas 414.
Just 527, December star 9000, Melbourne QNH 1014.
December star 9000, Melbourne QNH 1014, just 527.
Just 8:45 when ready, descend via star flight level 260.
When ready, descend via star 260, just straight 45.
To broadcast Melbourne Information Sierra now current, 3 changes, winds 270 degrees, 8 knots, cloud few 1500, scattered 3200, broken 3900, Melbourne QNH now 1015, information Sierra.
Melbourne Centre, good evening, Lufthansa by Bike Golf, 3500 for 5.
Melbourne Centre, quarter 654, approaching double east and request star clearance.
On 654, cleared Poly 9 Alpha arrival, runway 35 when ready, descend flight level 210.
Cleared Poly 9 Alpha arrival, runway 35 when ready, flight level 210, quarter 654.
Lufthansa 1 Mike Golf Melbourne Centre, climb flight level 370.
Flight level 370, Lufthansa Mike Golf.
Jetstar 516, request flight level 310, final level.
Jetstar 516, climb flight level 310.
Flight level 310, Jetstar 516.
Jetstar 527, maintain your max forward speed until advised.
Maintain max speed until advised, Jetstar 527.
Jetstar 63, further speed restrictions, speed 250 knots on descent 250.
250 knots on descent, Jetstar 63.
YMML.
Jetstar 63, descend by star 9000, Melbourne QNH 1015, 250 knots or less.
Copy, descend via the star to 9,000 feet, QNH 1015, maintain 250 knots, Jetstar 63.
Jetstar 522 with you, passing to D-Down for 5000.
Jetstar 522, Melbourne Centre, good, climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, Jetstar 522.
Melbourne Central, good evening, Qantas 296, with you at flight level 360.
Qantas 296, Melbourne Central, g'day. Qantas 654, standby star 10,000, Canberra QNH 1016.
Qantas 654, sorry about that, second.
Qantas 654, descend via star 10,000, Canberra QNH 1016.
Descend via the star 10,000 and QNH 1016, Qantas 654.
Qantas 414, contact Melbourne Centre 128.4, g'day.
1284, Qantas 414, thanks very much for your help.
Just 845, descend via star 9000, Melbourne QNH 1015.
Descend 9000, Melbourne QNH 1015, jet 045, thanks.
Flight log 43, contact Melbourne Centre 128.4, expect star clearance.
1284, flight log 43, have a good one.
Velocity 223, Melbourne Centre, g'day. Velocity 223, climb VATSIM, flight level 390.
And so velocity 223, radio check.
Velocity 223, 5x5.
Beautiful, thank you.
Sri Lankan 1180, star clearance at Melbourne, Bowen 1 Alpha arrival, runway 27, flight level 380.
Sri Lankan 1180, could you repeat please, sir?
Sri Lankan 1180, star clearance Melbourne, runway 27, Bowen 1 Alpha arrival, maintain flight level 380.
Runway 27 left, Bowen 1 Alpha arrival, flight level 380, Sri Lankan 1180.
Just 527, descend by star 6000.
Sunrise Star 6000, just up 527. You happy with us overspeed under 10,000?
Just up 527, A firm approved.
Roger that, we'll continue 340.
මෙයා කියන්නේ 27.
Quad 654, contact Melbourne Centre 128.4. Quad 654, Centre. Jetstar 63, descend by star 6000.
It's NDO that starts at 6,000 feet, just at 63.
Departures grade, just at 570 with you at 2,400, climbing for 5,000.
What's the one arrival here? One arrival.
Jetstar 570, Melbourne Centre, grade, climb by SID, flight level 350.
Climb by the SID, flight level 350, just at 570.
Jetstar 527, descend by star 4000.
Descend by star 4000, just up 27.
All stations, unfortunately, centre needs to close now. You are all very well separated at the moment, so if you continue on your current paths and tracks, everything should be fine. Frequency change approved to Unicom. See you later.
Thanks for the ATC, have a good night, cheers. Bye.
See ya.
See you.
See you, one on nature. traffic control ගියා. දැන් මට වෙලා තියෙන්නේ ඊට වඩා කියපු එක නෑ. Melbourne Centre, Sri Lankan 1180 at level 380.
Lincoln 1180, correction 1180, Unicom 122 days, mate, bye-bye.
Unicom 122 good day. Sri Lankan 180 radio check. Sri Lankan 1180 Melbourne traffic, descend into flight level 200 Melbourne traffic. Uniform දාන්නකෝ මොකෙක්වත් නෑ දැන් මාත් මංජන් වෙලා ඉන්නේ දැන් මං කියන 20,000 descend කරන්න පටන් ගත්තා නැත්තම් මේකටත් ලම් වෙනවා ATPR වල හෝල්ඩ් කරන්න වෙනවා. හයිට් එක වැඩි වෙනවද?
From Unicorn Jet Services has vacated runway 34 on Echo, continuing taxiing to gate Delta 14 VIA Victor Unicorn. Unicorn, just 62.
Melbourne Unicom, Jetstar 845, clear of all runways, Melbourne Unicom.
Melbourne Unicom, Sri Lankan 180, descending to 5000. Control again.
Melbourne Unicom, Jetstar 845, taxiing to Jetstar gates via Echo, cross 34 Victor Golf.
Melbourne traffic, IFR A321, Jetstar 528, entering and departing runway 34, departure to the north, climbing 5000, Melbourne.
Plane ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. Melbourne Unicom, Sri Lankan 1180, descent, reducing speed to 230.
Melbourne Unicom, Jetstar 845, holding Echo for oncoming traffic.
Thanks, man.
එන්න ඉතින් අපි තුමා වැඩේ කරගන්න ඒකෙන් දවුලක් නෑ පොඩ්ඩක් ෂේප් එකේ යනවා දැන් මේ වටේ ගහලා arrival standard arrival එක ගිහිල්ලා එනකොට 5000 වලට land වේද කියන ප්‍රශ්නේ තියෙනවා.
Melbourne traffic, Jetstar 528, airborne time 21. Melbourne.
QN එකක් දෙන්න නෑ මම බලා ගන්න. නෑ මේක normal QN 1013. එයාපෝට් එක උඩින් තමා ගිහිල්ලා ආයි වටේ ගහලා එන්නේ. එයාපෝට් එක යට තියෙන්නේ.
Melbourne traffic, Jetstar 212 is entering and lining up runway 34 at Juliet for a departure to the north. Melbourne. Validate 3000.
Jetstar 502, this is Jetstar 528 on Unicom, are you up?
Melbourne approach online alena balloon contact Melbourne approach 120.5
Jetstar 568, this is Jetstar 528, are you up?
Melbourne approach Sri Lankan 1180 is coming on Boon 1 Alpha arrival. Can I stay with you or should I monitor Unicom? Yeah, contact කරන්න කියලා 132.0 වලට. Melbourne approach, Sri Lankan 1180, descend into 5000 to ILS 27 on Boon 1 Alpha arrival. Melbourne approach, Sri Lankan 1180, radio check.
Alpha Lima Kilo 1180.
Sri Lankan 180, could you repeat please?
Melbourne approach, g'day, I see you're online. This is Jetstar 212, passing 9000 on climb flight level 310.
Melbourne approach, Qantas 296.
I think they've gone.
Jetstar, this is Sri Lankan 1180. I think he need to restart the system.
Roger.
All stations Melbourne approach. Radio check.
Hearing you 5.
Perfect.
දැන් අපි ATP ER වල හෝල්ඩ් කරගෙන ඉමු. දැන්
Alpha Lima Kilo 1180, Melbourne approach.
control එකේ computer එකේ අවුලක් කියලා ලොකු message එකක් දාලා තියෙනවා. දැන් මම මං වෙලා ඉන්නේ 5000 වල ඉන්නේ.
Qantas 296, Melbourne approach.
Qantas 296, go ahead.
Qantas 296, Melbourne approach, good day. Runway 27, expect the ILS approach. When ready, descend 5000, expect vectors to final.
Runway 27, ILS approach, descend 5000 for vector to final, Qantas 296.
Sri Lankan 1180, Sydney Tower, correction, Melbourne approach.
Sri Lankan 1180, go ahead.
Sri Lankan 1180, Melbourne approach, good day. Maintain 5000, runway 27, expect the ILS approach. Expect vectors to the final.
Maintain 5000, expect ILS 27, Sri Lankan 110, expecting vectors.
Sri Lankan 180, turn right heading 220.
Turn right heading 220, Sri Lankan 1180.
Qantas 296, maintain present heading, descent 3000, cleared ILS approach runway 27.
Descent 3000, clear ILS runway 27, Qantas 296.
නවදීප වෙක්ටර් එකේ තමයි අපි යන්නේ.
Northern approach, good evening, just 2457 at Hochard, runway 54.
Just 2457, Melbourne approach, good day. Runway 34, clear for takeoff, report once airborne.
I just confirmed clearance for takeoff.
Just 2457, firm, clear for takeoff, report once airborne.
What station did you?
Sri Lankan 1180, descent 4000.
Descent to 4000, Sri Lankan 1180.
Sri Lankan 1180, resume on navigation, cleared direct visas.
Resume on navigation and clear direct to visas, Sri Lankan 1180. Direct to visas, direct. Visas. Enter. Harry.
Melbourne approach Qantas 296 is established.
Qantas 296. Qantas 296, runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27 clear for land, Qantas 296. Just 2457 after the takeoff runway 34, climb 5,000 feet.
Just 2457, Melbourne approach, say altitude passing.
Flaps 3.
Continue climb for 5,000 feet.
Just 2457, what altitude are you at currently?
Now we're at flight level 030.
Just 2457, identified, climb by the city at flight level 240.
Sri Lankan 1180, request to descend flight level 2500.
Sri Lankan 1180, descent 3000 cleared, ILS approach runway 27, report established.
Clear to ILS 27 and descending to 2500 Sri Lankan 1180. Sorry, 2500 Redana 140 knots.
Yes, sir, for 2457, the climb will seat flight level 240.
Dia அப்படி hari then
2500.
2500 apa dengue atau boleh charter dan
$2,000.
gear down.
Jetstar 2457, identification and control services terminated, frequency change approved. Good day.
What section will be Jetstar 2457?
Jetstar 2457, Unicom 128.7. Good day.
Contact Unicom 122.8, the central control by Qantas 296 located at November.
Station calling, second call sign.
Qantas 296.
Qantas 296, welcome to Melbourne, taxi by Echo, hold short 34.
Taxi via Echo cross runway 34, Qantas 296.
Qantas 296, negative, hold short 34.
Hold short 34, sorry, Qantas 296.
Sri Lankan 1180. Stand by. Qantas 468, Melbourne approach.
$2,000.
Qantas 296, cross tree 4, contact ground 121.7, good day.
cross 34, contact ground 121.7, Qantas 296.
Qantas 468, Sydney, correction, Melbourne approach.
Sri Lankan 1180, establish on 27 ILS 27 left.
Sri Lankan 1180, standby. Qantas 468, runway 34, line up.
Line up and wait, runway 34.
Sri Lankan 1180, winds 250 degrees, 11 knots for entry, 27, cleared to land.
Clear to land Sri Lankan 1180, thank you. Flaps 3. Speed checked. Go 136. Landing checks this gear down, auto brakes minimum, flaps full, slide arms. Clear to land Cuba. Anything?
1000.
1000. Checked.
Five hundred.
500 checked.
Four hundred.
100. Pingamo.
300.
300. Autopilot off.
Melbourne
approach, November Charlie Oscar, Cessna 182, we're at Broadford, inbound for Essendon, requesting
100.
clearance.
50, 40, 30,
Flat
20,
station calling Sagan,
retard,
Cosline.
10, retard,
November Charlie
12,
Oscar, we're at
retard,
2500.
retard.
November Charlie Oscar, stand by. Qantas 468, winds 250 degrees, 11 knots, runway 34, clear for takeoff.
Clear to take off, runway 4.
Oh, reverse thrust side again.
November Charlie Oscar, squawk 3373.
3373 for November Charlie Oscar.
Sri Lankan 1180, we vacated the runway.
Sri Lankan 1180, taxi by Echo, hold short 34.
Taxi via Echo and hold short of 34, Sri Lankan 1180.
November Charlie Oscar, identified. Clear to Essendon as filed. Maintain 2,500. Stand by for approach expectation.
Cleared as filed and maintain 2,500, and we'll wait for further. November Charlie Oscar.
November Charlie Oscar, expect the ILS approach runway 26.
Expect ILS runway 26, November Charlie Oscar.
Melbourne arrive, contact 3694 with you. Contact 3694, descend by the start 3000, runway 27, expect the ILS approach. Can you test me? I hear you too. Qantas 3694, runway 27, expect ILS approach, descend 3000. Descend 3000, runway 22, runway 27, ILS, contact 3694.
Good evening. Velocity 811 at Juliet.
Velocity 811, Melbourne approach. Good day. Winds 250 degrees, 8 knots, runway 34, clear for takeoff.
Clear. Take runway 34, velocity 811.
November Charlie Oscar, Melbourne approach.
November Charlie Oscar, go ahead.
November Charlie Oscar, would you be able to accept the visual approach, runway 26?
A firm will accept the visual approach, runway 26.
November Charlie Oscar, roger. Expect visual approach, runway 26, report runway in sight.
Expect the visual approach and we'll report in sight, November Charlie Oscar.
Qantas 3694, cleared ILS approach, runway 27, report established.
Maintain 34 and 34
For ILS 27, when established for call you. Qantas 3694.
Condat ini kayak
November Charlie Oscar, traffic is a Qantas A350 on descent, 4,500 feet to your 11 o'clock. Report in sight.
November Charlie Oscar, we have cloud in that direction.
November Charlie Oscar, roger.
Sri Lankan 1180, holding short at 34.
Sri Lankan 1180, apologies, and cross 34, contact ground 121.7, good day.
Cross 34 and contact ground 121.7, Sri Lankan 1180, thank you. 121.7.
Melbourne approach, Archer, Echo Mike Delta, broad for 2.
Path clear. Melbourne ground, Sri Lankan 1180, cross runway 34.
Sri Lankan 1180, good evening, do you have a bay of your choice?
Sri Lankan 1180, go ahead. Say again, sir.
Sri Lankan 1180, do you have a bay of your choice?
We don't have it currently, Sri Lankan 1180. You can allocate any parking bay.
Sri Lankan 1180, taxi Echo Alpha to the bay, good night.
Taxi Echo and Alpha, Sri Lankan 1180, good day. Echo Alpha, document.
Stations, Melbourne grounds closing, monitor arrival is 132.0, can I?
dago. එකට යනවා. හන්දේ ෂුවර් නෑ අට්ටේ වදීද කියලා. බැරි වෙන එකකුත් නෑ වෙන්න. මේවා මේක ළඟ ගහලා තියෙනවා. තුනක් වදින්නේ නැතුව. wow මගේ second VATSIM flight එක තනියම කරපු පළවෙනි VATSIM flight එක කලින් මට රහල් ඔක්කොම support එකට හිටියා සා අපිම organize කරගෙන කරපු flight එකක්. මේක තනිකරම ඕස්ට්‍රේලියාවේ සිඩ්නි ඉඳලා මෙල්බර්න් යන ඔක්කොම ඕස්ට්‍රේලියාවේ controllersලා ඕස්ට්‍රේලියාවේ pilotස්ලා ඒක තනියම තමයි කරේ. මට ඇත්තටම හිතා ගන්න බෑ ගාන්ට කරලා ලෑන්ඩ් කරා කියන එක. මාර හැපි. ඉතින් ඇත්තටම ගොඩක් බය කියන එක නැති වුණා VATSIM එකේ fly කරන්න තියෙන. මේකෙන් දැන් දිගටම හිතන් ඉන්නේ දිගටම VATSIM fly කරන්න කියලා. තනිකරම AI ATC නවත්තලා. Sri Lankan 1180 Melbourne ground. We parked at Delta 16. Thank you very much for your service, sir. Thank you. Engine. Yes, first VATSIM flight එක ඉවරයි.